Welcome to this world, Gunther Cook. I'm your Uncle Dave. Now you may be wondering, why did my uncle just call me Gunther? Well, you don't have a name yet. But I like the name Gunther. It's got a nice thud to it. So during this instructional video, I'm going to call you Gunther. Wouldn't it be something if your parents named you Gunther? Prescience. Some people think I have prescience. I don't. I'm just a common, ordinary man. But I'm a life whisperer, Gunther. I've been through all kinds of experiences. That's why I put this video together for you. 77 steps to success. They're all proven. I've proven them in my life. Look at my life. I started out rough and tumble, in a bad part of town, Pocahontas, Iowa. Crossed the other side of the tracks. I had a robbers club. I stole my mother's cigarettes and started smoking. That didn't last more than a month, but I did it. Vandalized the co-op building. Terrible thing. My dad had to pay some money to get all that fixed up. And I'm sure my parents thought that I was going to go to the prison. But not at 8 years old, Gunther. No, they don't send 8-year-olds to prison. But that was when I started thinking about, hey, land's sakes, am I going to be a disaster in life or am I going to be a success in life? And that's when it started. I started to listen to the cues around me, observing, experiencing, taking notes. And all through that, I became a life whisperer. I'm helping all kinds of people navigate the shoals of life, Gunther. And that's what this video is all about. How can I be a success? How can I meet the challenges of life and live through it? So I've put down what I've learned after all these years of experiencing life, 77 steps to success. Now you may think, are there any other qualifications that Uncle Dave has? Yes. Number one, I received the Instrumental Music Award, the Philip Sousa Award in high school. I received the Kate Smith Vocal Music Award in high school. Those two big awards, huge. Vocal music, instrumental music. And music plays a big part in American culture. And if you don't like music, you're going to be out of step with culture. But I like music, and I got those two awards. I was also the choir director of the church. Now that's got a lot of responsibility. That talks about leadership. Getting the choir to sing the right notes at the right time, at the right pitch. That takes some work. That's a challenge in a small church choir. Well, I don't want to belabor the point, but I'm experienced. And so what are these steps? And you might be thinking, well, do I really need to know the 77 steps to success? Gunther, you do. Why? Because you don't know what the future holds. These 77 steps to success can help you get to where you want to go. And you might be thinking, Uncle Dave, I was just born. I have no plans. That's right. It's never too soon to start mapping out your ambitions, hopes, and dreams. These 77 steps to success will do that. They'll help you outline where you want to go and get you there. So, what is the first step of the 77 steps to success? Number one, do not be afraid of facing the 77 steps to success. Why is that important? Because 77 is a big number. You don't know any numbers yet. You don't know any colors. You don't know anything. But 77 is a big number. You will not be able to count to 77 for a couple of months yet, or maybe a couple of years. But when you do, you'll say, wow, my gosh, that is a big number. That's the problem with the 77 steps to success. It's a lot of steps. And so we have to overcome, number one, we have to overcome our fear of lots of steps. How can you do that? Well, you can do that by talking to your parents, having them encourage you. Or, even better, call my 800 number, 1-800-LIFE-WHISPERER. I'm going to be here for you, Gunther. I'll be available to help you get through these 77 steps to success. But number one, don't be afraid. Number two, there are 77 steps to success, and the first one is don't be afraid. The second one is, just a second. The second one is write down the 77 steps to success so you won't forget them, like I did. Why is that important, Gunther? Because there are a lot of steps, and if you don't write these steps down, you will miss a step. And these steps have to go in order. We're not going to go, we don't go 1, 10, 4, 3, 8, 25, 80, back to 17, then over to 67. You see, we go 1, 2, 3, all the way to 77. It's important to write these down. And you might be thinking, land sakes, Uncle Dave, I don't know how to write. That's right. You don't know your letters yet, and you don't know your number. You can ask your parents to help you understand what those letters are and the numbers are. But it's important. Don't fear number one. Number two, write the steps down. Number three, we've got 77 steps to success. Number one, don't be afraid. Number two, write these steps down. And number three, start. What does that mean, start? That means get going on the other 70 or so steps after the first 2 or 3. So you got these first 3 steps, and number 3, get going. And you might be thinking, I can't walk, I can't even crawl yet, but that's okay, because eventually you're going to be able to get going. And the important thing here, Gunther, is that you go to safe speed, but it's important just to get going. That's step number 3. Now, I don't have time in this video to tell you about steps number 4 through 77, but they are important, and they're going to be coming later in other videos as you grow up and learn, as we have a relationship and we begin to talk to each other, phone, internet, Instagram, tweet, Twitter, whatever it is. We will be communicating one-on-one. I'm going to help you through your life, Gunther. You're going to be a success because you're going to know these 77 steps of success, and you're going to apply them in your life, and you're going to you'll look back on your life and you think, land sakes, I was a success because I put these in action. I wasn't afraid. I wrote them down and I got going. So Gunther, God bless you. I'm glad you're here and I can't wait to meet you. I'm Uncle Dave, but I go by Dave.